So I thought I might start out some first impressions for you guys, and today we are going to be first impressioning. Now wait, let me just get my notes up. This is gonna be crap. Chuunibyou de ga Shitai. I don't know what that means. It's hold on. It's got what I mean in my notes. Notes. Middle school second year syndrome. Now, before I do the synopsis or anything like that, I just want to sort of point out of how I was during the opening. Chuunibyou is the story of Yuta. Now, Yuta is a first year high school student who's just come out of middle school, and he's getting over the whole sort of middle school second year syndrome thing, where the reality sets in, where you know that the world really does suck and it's not just some sort of awesome video game. Now he meets this girl called Takanashi. Takanashi hasn't got over this yet. She still thinks she's living in a fantasy world. Now we all know those type of people who you kind of don't really sort of talk to, but they're really interesting to have around. I mean, everyone had that in high school. And you love to muck around with them sometimes, but when it came to the crux of it, you're just like... The main setup of this episode was just a setup episode. That's all it was. It was just a setup episode. It got to the main characters and it got to learning who they are, the setting, and all that kind of stuff. And it was really good in doing that. It's a KyoAni show. And KyoAni, I have always said, is one of my favourite studios. Shaft and KyoAni are amazing. And the animation in this is absolutely brilliant. And I loved every single second I was watching it. I laughed. I was like, what? Some of the times it was just a great show, and I really enjoyed the whole pacing of it as well. It was really well paced, and it... Now this is going to come off a bit weird, but it was like the humour of Nichijou, and I love the humour of Nichijou, but not too much of it, not like overbearing, It was just the subtle humour of Nichijou, the animation style and quality of both Hyoko and K-On!, and the plot, or the sort of, not plot, but the plot structure, the plot density of Haruhi. And you can really tell that at least those sort of three shows were a real inspiration in this, because you can see it in everything. But it comes together so well, and it also has this kind of unique style to it that is different. It's not just, it's all these shows mixed together and blah. No, it's got this unique style to it that is interesting. It's really interesting. Now, a lot of these shows these days don't have a male protagonist who you can sort of set yourself into. Haruhi is one of my favourite shows, and the reason for that is K-On!. And this show has Yuta. And Yuta, I think, is very much like K-On!, and I love that. It's someone that you can really sort of set yourself in, and someone who's not just a beat up, who really understands the world, and it's great. It's not just some guy who's a trailing idiot like every single anime show out there at the moment. I mean, this is the first show I've watched this season, so I can't really say. But I just loved his characterization. I just loved him. He was someone, not in a sort of, he's cute, where the animation's like, this is actually really, really, really cute. But he's someone who you can really relate to, and I really like that. He's someone who I like. And I think he can really be a center character, at least this season. He's not just some, I don't know, he's got depth. And that's different. And that, why is that saying so surprising in my head? He's got depth, and that's different to anime these days, and I really like that. But of course, this isn't just about them. There are other characters in the show, as you see from the ED, which is amazing. It really took me back to like the whole Haruhi season 2 and then K-On! No Thank You. It really had that kind of element and style. I love that. It was so good. The OP was good as well, except of course seizures. You got the joke. I really liked it. It was really good. I really recommend it if you guys sort of like those shows or anything too particular. I mean, yeah, it's not a high school show, but I liked it. It was good. It was good. But of course, I mean, don't know that you're watching Fine Film. Tell me what you thought down in the comment section below. And until next time, yes, this is post-recorded stuff. I just want to let you guys know that Chuunibyou or however the fudge you say it, is going to be streaming on Madman's streaming site, which will be linked down below for the link. And I'm very thankful that it is, because that means if I want to do episode stuff of it, I can do it without having to worry about Sony Music Japan. So, so yeah, that's cool. Link down below. Awesome times.